Hello, class. I put this together to show you that Gabriela Ramos, her paper was really good, and I want to show you the points where it was good. I mean, it was all good, but there's some things that, some obstacles that some of you students are having, and try to look at this and correct those for your final, because a lot of you have great support, but you're falling short on the organization and having the thesis statement too weak, or not having the topic sentences connect back to the thesis statement. So let's take a look. Read this over. I also attached this so you could read it over. And then here, her thesis statement. However, children should not play football because they do not have the proper medical assistance at schools. Reason number 1. They can get injured easily. Number 2. They can develop CTE condition. Number 3. And they can die by playing football. Number 4. This is a beautiful thesis. She's to the point. She's against playing football because it's a dangerous sport. She gives us 4 reasons, and notice that she's parallel. Parallel meaning everything agrees, flows the same. They. It's beautiful, excellent, very, very good here. Let's go to the next part. This paragraph here she used to give background information. Here, schools are not prepared when football players get seriously injured. If you notice, this goes directly back to they do not have the proper medical assistance at school. So it directly supports the thesis. Let's keep coming down. If you read all of this, she did really well. And again, I told her she had great support, a great closing, well done. Look at her next body paragraph. Children should not play football because they can get easily injured. First of all, this is a great topic sentence for a couple reasons. 1, it goes directly back to the thesis. And how does it go directly back to the thesis? Because number 2, she's including the word football and should not play. She's restating the thesis. And then down here, she uses great examples. One big word there, great support, good. Here, children that have injured their head by playing football can have long-term effects. I liked it, but I think it would have been better if she said, another reason football should be banned or stopped is because children can be injured, blah, blah, blah. I like to hear another reason. That way I know that it's a topic sentence and it's flowing naturally back to the thesis statement. Then down here, she says here, this condition, she's starting a new paragraph, and many of you do that. This condition, yes, I know that you're talking about CTE. However, you're starting a new paragraph, so you have to restate CTE. And then go on through here. Then take a look. This is her opposing view paragraph. She is against it, but there are people who are for it. So she says, even though, which is a negative, I know you're bringing in the opposing, or she's bringing in the opposing. Even though there are strong evidences, should just be evidence, that football is dangerous for children, there are some that disagree with it. Okay? They're saying that they disagree that it is dangerous. Some people argue blah, blah, blah. She gives support for it. And then down here, she talks about the refuting it. She brings it back to her own side. Some students are opposing it, that's great, but in the same paragraph you have to refute it. Spin it back to your side. Okay. And then down here, children should not play football because schools do not have. She's restating all of the main points again. In other words, this was so well written, great thesis. Most topic sentences connected well to that thesis. The thesis in the intro. The body paragraphs had great relevant support. Some students are maybe talking about, I'm blanking out, but like the birthright citizenship seems to be a lot of people going off topic. But if you're talking about one point about birthright citizenship, stay on that point in that body paragraph. If you change subjects, you're off topic. And then Gabriela, did opposing. She refuted it really well. Well done. Look at her works cited. Works cited. She has a hanging indent, if you want to look that over. I took 1 point off because even if they don't capitalize the name of the title in the article, it has to be capitalized for me because that's proper. it has to follow works cited. And then the rest of her works cited was great. And notice, and I cannot believe I had this, it's all in alphabetical order. I had some students who weren't even putting it in alphabetical order. That surprised me. So overall, she did really well, and she ended up with a 97 minus 1 or 2, so she ended up with like a 96. A paper, excellent paper. It was a joy to read. I'm not trying to be rude, but some of the papers I've been reading, some of the essays I've been reading, they're very hard for me to follow because they're clunky. They don't flow well. They don't connect to the thesis. Okay, everybody, the semester is almost over. Do yourselves a favor. Make a copy of her essay. It's a really good model. All right, everybody, take care. Thank you. Bye.